Hello and welcome to the Overly Animated Podcast, where we take animation seriously. We provide fan-oriented and analytic discussions on a variety of animated shows, movies, and anime, currently featuring Steven Universe, Miraculous Ladybug, The New Powerpuff Girls, and Star versus the Forces of Evil. I'm Dylan Hysen, and today I'm joined by Delaney Stovall.
Hello.
And Sam Quattro.
Yo.
Today, Delaney, Sam, and I will be discussing the August 2nd episode of Summer of Steven, Steven Universe Crack the Whip. This Tuesday episode in our third week of Summer of Steven Summer Adventures. We're covering every episode of this event here at the Overly Animated Podcast. You can check us out at overlyanimated.com or search for the Overly Animated Podcast on iTunes or your favorite podcatcher. Spoilers for this episode and previous episodes of Steven Universe, but not for future episodes, although we might speculate on previous the rest of the ones this week. We'll discuss what's to come and stuff like that at the end, but let's get into I don't think that's the right order of those words, but
No,
Crack the Whip.
I don't even know what you said.
I mean, who's pretty hype for more Jasper in this episode? Delaney, were you expecting to see Jasper again so soon?
Well, yeah, because you said so last podcast.
No, I didn't
and ruined
say that.
it for me.
I didn't
Yes,
say
you did.
that. I said more Connie last podcast.
Oh, okay. I guess
Yeah.
that's what it was. I mean, I wasn't shocked because what did I say? I was like, okay. I guess I said I was like, Jasper's gonna show up one more time and I'm gonna be shocked. I wasn't shocked this time, but somehow I wasn't shocked. I guess it's because the monster came out first. So then, like when Jasper came, I was like, I'm not.
Yeah.
I wasn't shocked.
Yeah. Sam, were you
Yes.
happy to see Jasper?
Well, I'm happy that you were wrong.
What was I wrong about?
You were wrong about Jasper not showing up again until
the
the
finale. Yeah.
finale.
Well, I didn't know
You're
we'd go on the
wrong.
Jasper's the recurring villain arc that we're on.
Yeah,
now.
she's a Team
Jasper
Rocket
Zuko.
now.
Yeah, I didn't
Zuko.
expect. I think we speculated on what Jasper would be the rest of the season, like before this event started. I don't think any of us said recurring villain. Like that's
Maybe
enough.
she's more like Azula.
Yeah, she's Azula at this point. Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, it's interesting to see Jasper.
Okay.
What is
It's
she
not like-
doing? That's what I just need to know.
Yeah, it's not like
What do
my
you-
favorite thing, but like, she's there.
Yeah, I mean,
And we get Rose for the third time.
Yeah, besides that, we got Jasper refusing to call Steven, which is my favorite thing. And besides that, we had Jasper, we had an Amethyst focused episode, and we had the return of Stovall. Delaney, overall, what did you think of Crack the Whip? Action packed.
Yeah, I really liked it. It was like, we really don't get a lot with Amethyst, so I enjoyed having Amethyst. And then Stovall happened, and I was like, oh my god! Like, I wasn't expecting that, and I got like, and then seeing them fight was like epic. So it's just, I really enjoyed it. And Amethyst has never been my favorite character, but I really liked her in this episode, and I feel the Amethyst feels their beginning. Like, I know if we're gonna start Delaney on a journey of wanting to cry over Amethyst, and I did gasp when she got just Jim. I don't know.
Yeah, I
like,
didn't know what to call this in the.
What do we
is it
call?
poofed?
Do
Is
we have
it-
a word
Poofed.
for this?
Is this the official word? Okay, we'll go with that. We'll go to poofed.
Poof.
Anyway, I was like, and then
but yeah,
I would have freaked out more if I didn't know she was in Thursday's episode for a fact. So I was.
nope, she's
like-
dead, gone forever. Amethyst is dead.
'cause
She
when
joins the
caught her,
ranks
I
of
was like,
Jasper.
oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But
Yeah.
I really liked it. I think it was a good episode. And Lion was just there. I loved that Lion was just there, and because I love Lion.
Yeah, Lion just showed up halfway through the episode and then sticked around. I would have
With
been
Connie, Lion
with-
and Connie just walked in
Lion and-
together.
yeah,
I
that's
love
pretty
Lion.
great. I would have been very shocked that Stovall happened this episode, and would very happy to be surprised if the beginning of tomorrow's episode did not start with like one of them recounting what happened to this episode. So
Really?
from the 2-minute clip, we know what happened already. So I knew exactly what. That's like not a good. I mean, they shouldn't base the writing of the show around these 2-minute clips, but also it was annoying. Anyway, Sam, what are your overall thoughts on Crack the Whip?
I guess I'm just behind on Tumblr because I didn't see that clip.
I didn't
But
see it.
but anyway, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I love Amethyst. I'm excited to see where we're going with this. 'Cause, like what Amethyst said at the end of the episode, like okay, wow, you guys didn't need me at all, and just being sad. Because
Yeah.
I don't know, like Amethyst is a big old jokester, but like there's a bunch
Big
of
ol'
like
jokester, really.
yeah, she's a big old
Yeah,
jokester.
that's true.
But there's like a lot of there's a lot of turmoil within
Yeah,
her, and I guess it's interesting to sort of delve more into that, maybe as a more like extended plot as opposed to just being like maybe once or twice a season, like with like her first Reform episode and the storage space episode before that, and On the Run before that. So yeah, Amethyst, more Amethyst,
Yeah. Yeah,
More.
applause, more
Yes.
amethyst.
more.
That was
More.
good. Yeah, we've been talking a lot about how we need more amethyst in this episode, and interested to see where we go with it tomorrow as well. In Steven versus Amethyst.
Is that what it's actually called?
Yeah, Steven versus
Oh, wow.
Amethyst. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
jeez.
do you want me to read the description? It like
Yes.
it escalates the title. Steven and Amethyst compete against each other while training with Pearl. So
Oh, that's.
Wow.
yeah,
Oh.
it's we'll see. And it's a Hillary Lauren episode, so it's gonna be.
I'm expecting a song like "Strong in the Real Way," but
I'm not expecting a song, but that'll be interesting. But yeah, Crack the Whip was good. It was a lot of stuff at the end. I don't think this was like one of the super like episode quality wise highlights of the event of this month-long event. It was certainly interesting plot wise, and I was very happy to see. I mean, the highlight for me is like, okay, we saw Stovall, like when we see Stovall again, okay, we see Stovall again in this like genre tribute episode, and they don't really do anything special. When are we going to see them fight? And
At last.
then it happens. Yes, so that was like the highlight for me, and it was really awesome. I love seeing more Jasper, and just like I said last podcast, Jasper calling Stephen Rose is like my favorite thing, and we got a lot of that. So I'm glad.
I hate that. She
Why do
needs
you
to
hate
learn
that?
his name.
Okay, well, she doesn't understand.
She needs to
No.
learn some respect.
No, it's good because we gotta talk about it. Darn it,
no.
we can't just keep ignoring this whole like Steven is his mom. Like we gotta talk about it.
Yeah, that's good. This is gonna like lead to some sort of Rose thing that's been boiling up.
Gotta have a discussion. Like,
Yeah,
it's gotta
maybe this is what leads to it happening. But that's great. And Jasper's pure Jasper this episode, and it was really good. And the Amethyst stuff, I'm glad we got to this. I'm worried about us dragging it out past the end of the season. I'm not.
I doubt that happen.
So you want
Well-
them to kill Jasper?
You want them to kill Jasper?
I
That's
don't
what
know.
I.
Not
Jasper's
Jasper.
dead. I don't know what you're
Amethyst.
talking
Amethyst. Well, Jasper's dead. Yeah, she sunk back. Jasper sunk back into the ocean, and now she's drowned and
dead.
she's dead. So that's the new
Oh,
resolution.
I really
of that.
enjoyed that she lives in the
She
ocean.
lives in the ocean. Yeah, that was really good.
It's
I'm
so
like, why
good.
does she keep? Yeah,
Well, gems don't have to breed, so they
I
can
guess. Yeah,
live in the ocean.
It's just really weird.
yeah.
Maybe she likes it there.
I guess.
Yeah, lives there with her monster. Did she take any of them with her at the end?
She took the one that Stevani poofed.
The blue one.
Yes.
Yes,
But the
the
orange
cooler looking one.
One. Oh,
Yeah. What
wow.
about happened to the other one? Did the other one like?
No,
they have-
Steven
bubbled
bubbled that one.
Oh yeah, Steven
Yeah,
did bubble that one.
yes,
you're
she
right.
lost
Okay.
one, so she says
has
the
one
one.
left. Yeah, we got Jasper's intentions. That was kind of a big talking point out of last night, and we didn't talk about that at all. Mostly because I knew exactly what happened this episode, so it was like, okay, it's going to be addressed. Yeah, Jasper wants to build an army, so that's what she said. I feel like that's a big takeaway too. From
That's
this
Yes.
episode.
scary.
Now, also like interesting, like what, like she's just mad, so she's gonna build it. Like it doesn't even seem like it's for Homeworld. It's just I'm gonna build an army and we're gonna fight. Like, okay, Jasper.
I see. Here's the thing with what they're doing with Jasper right now. Well, one, I think these episodes are too close together. And last night we talked about how they might not be in production order. That being said, Mappernet yesterday on Twitter also said the episodes are airing exactly the order they're supposed to air in, which I'm not sure if that was like a literal statement. The production orders on Wikipedia are wrong. This is the actual production order, or that's kind of a philosophical, like the order is the order. type thing. I mean, that's how I always interpret everything. Is kind of like these broad things. I feel like that makes sense, but either way, it's like he's saying like, don't worry, they're not egregiously out of order. At the very least, that's the like most tepid way you can interpret that. And
Just quell your anxieties, Dylan. It's
Yes.
okay.
yeah, I mean, I would have like I think if I mean I don't know. It's weird just seeing like two big Jasper plot episodes in a row, almost three, right after just having like random Beach City resident episodes. It's interesting. But I think it's a little bit if we're doing this Jasper long-term villain plot arc, I assume we'll resolve it by the end of the season, which isn't that far away. But I'm worried because to me Jasper's not a big threat. Like I'm not super intimidated by Jasper.
Yeah, no, Jasper. Like no, Jasper's like just this rock that yells.
Jasper's
and
like
doesn't really say
ridiculous and like
yeah, Jasper
funny.
she just
but,
says things.
Yeah. I'm convinced that she's powerful. I mean, she proved Amethyst, but it's like there's zero chance Jasper would ever take down the crystal gems. So like, I'm not worried about that. Like, I'm worried about Yellow Diamond, who's probably coming at some point, but I'm not worried about Jasper. What about you, Sam?
I don't know. I'm worried about Yellow Diamond, I guess, because the rubies are gonna like give word back to Yellow Diamond, like, oh, we didn't find Jasper.
She's not on Neptune.
Mm-hmm.
She's not on Neptune. And then Yellow Diamond's gonna be like, oh, I gotta do this myself.
Because why would you send the dumbest gems on a reconnaissance mission? I can't say words. Mission.
But yeah, Yellow Diamond's coming.
Yeah, but you agree with me, Delaney? Jasper,
she's like, I mean, Jasper isn't like stupid, and yeah, she's big and tough, and like she just rams things with her head.
She's a little stupid. She's like not
she's
the
she's a little stupid.
Yeah.
She's not like she's not Ruby level stupid or anything, but like she like I'm not into like okay, you have two really big corrupted gems. Ooh, like when Amethyst took one on her own. Like the only reason you beat up Amethyst is because literally Garnet and Pearl weren't there. Like I'm not really worried about Jasper. Like I don't feel threatened. I mean, I do think this is the most threatening she's been. Like in this episode, she was kind of threatening, like the way she was talking to Amethyst, and then she literally poofed Amethyst. But overall, like I'm not like we're gonna say she's Azula, but like I'm legit afraid of Azula right now. Even though Azula, like Katara beat her up, I'm still afraid of Azula right now.
Even in 2016, Delaney is still afraid.
2016, Delaney is still afraid.
8 years later,
still scared of her. I'm not scared of Jasper.
So there's a few things. One is like you make a good point. This is if Garnet or Pearl. Garnet beat Jasper 1-on-1. And Amethyst like had no chance.
Singing a song and just like mocked her and then beat her up.
Yeah, while singing. So I think this is interesting. Amethyst much less powerful than Garnet.
Yes.
I don't know if we had a true sense of that before.
I mean, Garnet is a fusion, which I think we forget. Like, and we know fusions are stronger, and also Garnet's been fused for forever, and like Garnet's amazing and literally perfect.
I mean, I heard stronger than you. I understand the point of the song that Garnet's strong as a fusion, but I don't know if I got the sense that Amethyst was like that much weaker before. Which I guess is like the big point of this episode.
Yeah,
like,
the
big like self-esteem
we've
thing.
Talked about it kind of before, when we're talking about like she emerged before she was 2 and like that kind of stuff. Like we've kind of talked about it before, which is exciting that we're kind of hopefully going on this arc a little bit with Amethyst, and of course she being like, Rose said I'm perfect the way I am, and just like, oh, poor Amethyst.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting thing. I guess we'll talk more about that. One other thing before I forget is I saw a lot of speculation after yesterday that Jasper wants to take these corrupted gems and then fuse with them. One Jasper thing that was kind of big was like, okay, I've changed my mind about fusion. I know it makes me stronger. Now I'm like obsessed with fusion. I feel like her obsession with Lapis is related to her obsession with fusion now.
She even had like a fusion rant.
She's like, okay, now I'm gonna fuse. But I feel like all that's out the door this episode. I think she's back to end of season 1 Jasper. She's like, fusion again? So bad. Like,
I don't know. I think it's like, I mean, I think if she had the opportunity to fuse, she would. Like,
well, why can't she fuse? So why can't she fuse with these corrupted gems?
Think about it. Like, one, I think an obvious thing would be like corrupted gems can't fuse. Like, because the whole idea of fusion is that you're in sync. And granted, of course, Malachite was like a mess, but you're in sync and all this stuff. It's like logically, a corrupted gem can't fuse. Like, they're not even control of themselves. How could they fuse? Then also,
can they even dance?
Exactly. And then
Jasper can't dance.
And then Jasper has to have a
dancing required for
yes.
Obviously it is.
And then Jasper has to be afraid too. Like, if Jasper were to fuse with a corrupted gem, could it corrupt her too? So
right. I mean, I just feel like in general, literally, I've written down Jasper. This episode literally says fusion. It's always fusion. That's what Jasper says this episode.
To me, that's like she's like, I need to fuse. Like,
so you think that's still a sign of her obsession, like with?
Yes, I think Jasper's obsessed with fusion now, and is like going to do everything she can. And it's probably why she's kind of gathering this army. Like, I think she would have kept Amethyst and like forced her to fuse with her if she could have. Like, I think that's what would have happened.
Yeah, I think I guess so. Yeah, it was a little interesting that that didn't come up too much, and it was. I mean, we'll see it play out, I'm sure, but I don't know. I feel like animals can dance. Sam. This is kind of a philosophical question.
To me, it's the corrupted part. I don't think the corrupted gems are capable of fusion.
Sam, can animals dance? Let's talk about that.
Wow, can animals dance? I don't know.
I think so.
This is getting into like real like self-awareness, because I feel like dance is like a real like self-aware act.
Yeah.
Like you were.
They can probably do something like dancing, but not be aware of the
It's not quite as instinctual as we think it is.
What if? Yeah, I feel like Jasper could boil the relate to the corrupted gems on like an instinctual level and kind of like have like some sort of like instinctive dance with them. Like I could see that being a thing, but I don't know. But
dancing. Like, have you ever tried the dance with a dog? Like, just like play dancing with like your dog or your cat, and they're just like, "Oh my god, what are you doing?"
They're not into it.
They want you to stop.
Okay,
essentially,
let's go through the episode, and then we'll talk about
animals can't dance.
Okay, it's been concluded. Let us know your comments on this controversial topic in the comments section. Like and subscribe. Okay, thank you. So, Amethyst, no comments from Sam on that, but that's interesting.
No.
No. Okay.
What do you mean no comments on Sam for what?
From Sam on the anyway. Let's go through the episode and then we'll talk about
We gotta get more hits.
Yeah, I thought you'd be pro me saying that. So we got we'll talk about the specific thing Jasper's saying, and also about Stovall, of course, and more about Amethyst. Yeah, a lot going on, and also there's like 6 minutes of this episode where there's like a montage of them running around. So
it was 6 minutes long.
Yeah, it was a long montage.
It all happened at the end. This episode, the show does this sometimes. It's like first half nothing, second half everything.
Yes.
Amethyst told down the fort, Connie, you forgot sword training today. And Pearl's like, I'm so sorry.
Irresponsible, Pearl. Like, Amethyst, you're such a punk.
Amethyst is the best line of the episode, I think. Very irresponsible, Pearl.
Pearl was so mad.
Yeah. It was pretty good. Jasper's on the move. Can't have her attacking her and the monsters. We'll trade next week without Jasper hanging over our heads. And I'm
best
like,
case scenario.
Yeah, best case scenario, says Gardner. I'm like, yeah, right. I'm sure that's going to be resolved by then. Although, who knows? Maybe we'll have an episode a day and we'll take care of it by next weekend. Yeah, next week for us it might be resolved because we're
it might be.
So,
yeah, for them, who knows?
Yeah, I don't know if how frequent these are happening because this must be like a week after yesterday's episode. Because
at least it's definitely a few days.
Yeah, because it's like sword training today, so it wouldn't have been like the day after their mission.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, so I think
go home, take a nap, Connie. Like,
go to school, maybe. Where are we in?
I don't know.
Where are we in the timeline?
I feel like it's summer.
Is it summer? I mean, Cartoon Network keeps shouting at us that it's summer, but I don't know if it's actually in universe.
I mean, to us it's summer, obviously, but
also,
we need to go back.
Like summer at Beach City, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's also like in a beach town. It's like always summer, but yeah.
We need to go back and check.
Yeah, I think they had. I remember them have something sort of like time designation recently, but I don't remember.
Didn't they? I know.
I feel like they said it was fall.
Oh my god.
It was fall.
I think it's fall now.
Let me speak.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
No, I was just saying. I know it was like forever ago, but they did like release like an official date as to like when Steven's birthday was. So
true.
We could probably conclude.
Steven's birthday, R Sugar at Comic-Con said Steven's birthday is IRL Steven's birthday, which was like
okay.
It was like sometime in the summer, I think.
IRL.
But IRL Stevens, yeah.
I like how you call her R Sugar.
R Sugar, yeah. That's what you call her, so
that's what I call her.
Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. We'll figure this out. Yeah, so Connie and Steven training, which I love, ends up being and the second time is just Connie like pummeling Steven's shield just over and over, just sword hitting it. We see Steven floating in this episode. I'm sure that was really useful. I'm glad we threw that back in there. That's good. So glad that Steven has this power now. In addition to every other power. I really enjoyed them
just being kind of like kids and being like, watch, like, are you watching? Are you watching? Are you watching?
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
No, Steven and Connie, it's boring, and I'd rather rest on this rock.
Yeah.
Than watch you two. Thank you.
What do you think of Eyes on the Feet? That was very Amethyst.
Messed up. Yeah. It's just Amethyst. Why are you like this?
Amethyst always says like the most like traditional Cartoon Network joke like type things to do.
I think that I am Amethyst.
You would put eyes on your feet to watch the children. That's what you do.
So they would think I was watching, yes.
I mean, I guess she was actually watching. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and then she was watching, and then she got bored.
Yeah, and then she got bored, yeah. Or she was like not watching it and then her feet like got bored too. Maybe you could interpret it like
Who
that.
knows?
It was Amethyst into Pearl. It was perfect. Connie again. I blew it on my first real magical mission. I think this is just a magical mission to Connie. That's good. She says
It's a
she
quest.
chose. Yeah, it is. I feel like to Connie this is a quest. Yeah, I think.
Well,
so.
this is like she's like that book series they read.
Yeah, to her it's like they're Harry Potter or whatever. That's
Yes.
We'll talk about that in no, let's talk about this now before I forget. There's one we got episode descriptions for like the next 10 episodes today.
Oh, some of those.
I mean it's on the Wikipedia. Wait, there's one really relevant one. Stephen visits the library with Connie and uncovers a long lost book.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Hermione and Harry go to the library.
Yeah, exactly. It's good. That's the sequel to that last one. Yeah, that stood out to me.
Will still probably be better than the Cursed Child anyway.
Oh my god, let's talk about the Cursed Child. How about that? Check out my Tumblr for more thoughts on that. Anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
I will
Sam.
right now.
Okay, good job.
Go Sam, go.
I don't remember what we were talking about now. What were we talking about? Whatever. Connie with just thinking about the mission.
Instinct.
Gotta be loose, instinct stuff. Then they do the snack break thing, which I didn't really like, but okay. It was very Amethyst Steven, so that's fine.
Also, let's literally rob the big donut.
Yeah, Amethyst.
Yeah, that was messed up. Don't
Amethyst
do that.
is the one that was born on Earth. I feel like she should have some sort of concept of like how money works, like that.
She just doesn't care.
That is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life, Dylan. No.
She wants to swindle
doesn't care.
Purple
and
Lars.
steal.
What do you think of Purple Lars?
Purple Lars.
Yeah.
That was like
I
Donut
thought
boy.
I thought they were
got
gonna do
me.
this flirting with Sadie, and now they're kind of like dating things. So Sadie's like, "Hey, like I thought we were doing that, but no."
I'm
we
glad
weren't
they
doing
didn't do that. I enjoyed that she was like immediately weirded out.
Yeah,
'cause he's
she's like,
purple.
"This is a
This is weird.
yeah." Hey, Donut Girl, it's me, Donut Boy. Okay.
That's how much Amethyst. This just like encapsulates like how the gyms feel about all of the other residents of Beach City. Like it's great.
Yeah.
Donut boy and donut girl.
That's me before knew Lars about Lars and Sadie. That's my thoughts.
What would your title be if Amethyst was shapeshifting you? Podcast boy. That would be you.
Podcast boy.
It doesn't. We're not in universe. It doesn't make sense.
Well, we could be at someday.
You're literally there though, Dylan.
I am
so you
in
could
IRL.
podcast
Yeah, I am
boy.
in IRL Beach City right now, so that counts. Yeah.
You're a podcast boy.
Okay, podcast boy.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Soda in face. Lion. Oh yeah, then we have this montage thing. The best part was Lion in the Ferris wheel to me.
Yes.
No, yeah,
How
It
did you
was
get him?
amazing.
How did you get him in there? Like, I feel like he would not like that.
You can't even get a normal cat into a cat carrier. How can you get a lion into a Ferris wheel?
My thing is, like, Lion had to have chosen to go in there. You can't make Lion do anything. We've established this, so he wanted to be in there.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess he was having fun. I don't know.
He was being a good boy all episode.
He was.
he
He was
was.
a very good Lion.
Sigh. More big Lion on Thursday, I guess. I don't know if Lion's
Please,
super
I
important.
love Lion. I
We're
love
getting,
Lion?
we're getting at least some Lion on Thursday.
Bro, lion is important to me. Lion is a mashup of my favorite animal and one of my favorite colors, so back off.
Lion is perfect. I love Lion. Everything Lion does is flawless.
That was very insignificant, Sam, but okay.
Well, you're insignificant.
My favorite animal with one of my favorite colors.
No, that's
Just-
great. I feel you, Sam. If there was
So-
like an orange panther, I'd be like, I love that character because
Exactly.
those are my favorite
Okay.
things. I feel you, Sam. It's okay.
Thank you,
Connie,
Delaney.
but I didn't bring my swimsuit. Comment anyway. By Jove, I guess you're right. Says,
By
says
Joe,
good.
I love Connie. Who says that? I adore you're Connie. You're like an 80-year-old woman. I
Yeah.
love you.
By the way, yesterday we forgot to talk about Connie ranting about alternative energy sources, which was one of my favorite parts.
Dylan,
so-
we were talking. We literally said that we were talking about peak oil, and it was amazing. And then you
Oh.
just were like,
Oh, that was one of the
blubber-
parts I zoned you guys out.
Yeah, that's what
okay.
happened, Dylan.
I didn't talk about that, so
Yeah,
I like to say
yeah,
now
that's,
that,
that,
I
that's how this
Yeah.
happens.
Okay. Yeah.
But we didn't
just-
talk about that actually.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever had this much fun in one day. Says Connie.
Me too, actually. I don't think I've ever had as much fun.
There's no
It's-
that doesn't make sense though because there's no this in that statement for you.
There's no this.
I don't understand what you just said.
Sam felt really really involved in this episode.
I did.
Oh, so
You know,
Connie
like,
was Sam was self-inserting it. Yeah, okay. I see.
Yeah,
I
no, I
understand.
don't think I've ever had as much fun today
as
or
Connie
any day
had in that episode.
as I had watching this episode.
Oh
Sam
wow, big praise from Sam.
this is like saying, wow, this is a lot.
Yeah.
Not really. I was just thinking about playing Pokemon the whole time, but I was like, I can't because I need to be on the podcast in like 10 minutes.
That's the opposite of what you just said. Okay.
I'm
that's
still
fine.
out of Pokeballs. It's tragic.
Dylan, it's called being funny.
Sam, you're my fave.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what Connie says about Amethyst transitioning back, and
Yes.
or someone says that. I remember. I remember you too, buddy. Oh, yeah, then the monster comes out, and yeah, that's what Steve.
You forgot the "You're the best." No, you're the best, and they started splashing each other, and it was cute.
Okay,
Dylan
that's what that
needed to be
refers to. I
noted.
said that, but you didn't.
You did.
You
You
didn't.
literally did say
yeah, you
Okay.
didn't pick up on it, but okay. Whips gem. Yeah. So Amethyst does take down this monster thing in like one
Yes.
like whatever she did. I don't know how to describe it.
Chokehold.
Bubbles it.
Choke.
That monster. There's the monster in the snow. Rose Jasper. Yay! And then Jasper's like Rose. Yeah. Jasper, glad I found you. I've decided to build my own army. Where's the rest of yours? They're not here right now.
Shut up, Steven. Amethyst, like, stop.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I came here to fight Rose, not some runt. Fighting is my life. What I was
You
made
have had a
for.
14-year-old boy. Good job, Jasper.
Yeah.
Like,
What you were made for too. And then the two Sonic characters just Sonic each other a bunch. That's my description of this fight. Why do they?
It's interesting. Yeah,
Why do
you
they
go,
just?
Dylan.
Why do they just Sonic all over the place? Why is this what corpses do?
Because they got the hair and
it's the hair. That's what it is. It's the hair.
But I think it's interesting to me, like all the language and like what Rose was saying in Greg the Babysitter, how gems are made specifically to do things. I don't know. It's I don't know. That sort of like concept is just very interesting to me, and how Amethyst like came out of the kindergarten like when it was abandoned, right? So she doesn't really have like too much of a concept.
No, because
Of,
like kindergarten was like messed up, and then she emerged too early. Like,
Or too late.
or was there something went wrong with Amethyst? That's what they were
Yeah.
talking about, because they've like made fun of her about it before. About like I think Peridot had said stuff to her about like because Amethyst in the eyes of Homeworld is imperfect. She wasn't what she was supposed to be.
Yeah, and I don't know. Amethyst like just didn't. I guess maybe like by virtue of being a gem, and like by like whatever nutrients they pump into the ground, like maybe she did have a concept of what she was supposed to be doing, but from like the episodes like on the run, it sounds like she lived out sort of like a pre-adolescent sort of life back in the day. Anyway, that should just be an essay about me talking about Amethyst's feelings towards not knowing what she was made to do.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
end.
That's interesting. Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like it's just sorry, there's a car. It's just interesting like that language and just the divide between, and that's like a really like solid divide between human and gem. Like
Yeah.
gems are made for an express purpose in this world and humans are not.
Definitely a big theme of the show recently.
Yeah.
With Rose's big speech in the Fridays episode, and now we're doing this thing, and this is supposed to be some sort of conflict for Amethyst, and like something Jasper needs to overcome, stuff like that. So definitely we're going somewhere with this, or just
Free will.
Free will, yeah, definitely a big thing with the gems. I mean, we've been talking about that for like all year. Like
Yeah,
that was-
because it's literally Brave New World. Like,
yeah, I mean, that was my big takeaway after the answer, and I kept talking about it forever. But yeah, you're right. This all involves free will, so that's a long-running theme with the show and the gems.
yes.
Yeah, you're a courts, you're a soldier, just like me. Small, but you're small. Rose said I was perfect the way I am, says Amethyst.
Aww.
She had
I think-
low standards.
It's like
Oh
Jasper,
my
you're the
God.
worst.
She had low
Jasper.
standards.
Then
Again,
Amethyst got mad.
you're right. Jasper is just a 14-year-old boy. Like that was like
Literally, Jasper is such an infant. Like,
She is. She's like one of the kids on Xbox Live. Like
Jasper's literally Voldemort. She wants to kill this 14-year-old boy, and it's like, really, Jasper? Really?
okay.
And this
so
is
let's-
nothing interesting. So,
So Jasper would be the one teabagging in the
yes.
yeah.
like the, okay, so that's our new concept.
And
of
it has like a
Jasper.
lot of X's in her username. Like, that's Jasper. Like,
Okay.
Talks
I
too
thought-
close to the mic
I-
like this.
I think we need fan art of Jasper on Xbox Live now, being super
Playing-
annoying.
yeah,
Playing Call of Duty and just being the worst.
Yeah.
I think that's what we need. I could have.
Her
You
opponent
could,
Paradox, like just
yeah, and then Paradox
art.
is getting frustrated. Like I trained so long in this game. Yeah,
Right.
could have been me. What are you instead? Just a joke. Yeah.
Oh my god, stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's like I know we're supposed to be like Jasper, that's horrible. And everything Jasper says is also just ridiculous. Like I like Jasper. I'm sorry. Could you come up with better insults?
Yeah, to me, like I don't know. I've run the gamut on Jasper with my opinions on it recently. Like in last Thursday's episode, Alone at Sea, like very angry at Jasper. In this
Yeah.
episod, she's just funny. So I don't
Jasper's
really know.
ridiculous. Like
And
Jasper,
but yet she's doing horrible things this episode too.
Yeah,
but she's
I
just
know.
too ridiculous. So you
she's
know,
just ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's just everything about Jasper is just extra.
extra. Yeah.
Extra.
But then
So extra.
Poof's Amethyst, Stephen and Connie. What are they riding Lion, and they're holding hands, and it's the kiss,
Aw.
and they fuse, and then
So good.
yeah, it gets Jasper. I don't know what that means, but you crystal gems would even fuse with a human.
Oh my god.
Well, no, they literally jump up and just like bash Jasper into the ground
Oh, okay,
and like
yeah.
poof the animal under her. It was amazing.
Yeah. Don't want to hear you say anything unless it's sorry. To Steven, just want to say that. Okay.
Savannah's getting sassy. It's good.
Yeah, okay.
I like it.
Lion, and then they're like jousting. Yeah, that's interesting. Shield, sword, and
Yeah, this is where they like just bash her into the ground.
yeah, bash on the ground. Amethyst reforms. Amethyst taking weird shapes when she reforms. I thought we were about to do Amethyst, considering she just had is having self-esteem issues about being smaller. She's going to reform into some giant.
Yes, that's what I
into
thought
some,
too.
Yeah, giant quartz. But no, she's the same. But when she is reforming, the light form of her is interesting. And if you look at the screenshots of this, her like hand is like really
Yeah.
big. And
Well, I
it's-
wonder if it's from her considering that, because we know they have control over their forms,
Mhm.
or if she simply is unable. Like it's kind of the shadow of what she could have been.
Yeah, maybe that was her trying to, and she just couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought she was just reforming as quickly as she could, like in the episode Reformed, just because she could.
Yeah, I guess
Or
we have to check. We
'cause-
have to check back the that episode to see how.
I mean,
how
yeah,
it
she
looked
just
when
like
she-
reformed in like 5 seconds each time, and all of her forms were like unstable.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but she ended up being the same. So I wanna. Yeah, we should check. We should check back the.
Well, granted, this could be different too, because like she was kind of driven by something else. This wasn't just being like flippant to Pearl. This was she
Yeah.
had to help Steven and Connie.
in the context of like us probably doing something self-esteem wise with Amethyst. Her form seeming bigger in the reforming
Right.
was definitely intentional for some. I don't
Yeah.
know what they're doing with it, but it was definitely notable. You know.
Time will tell.
Time will tell. Fusion. It's always fusion. Yeah. This was just a warm up. Get ready for
Just
next
deploy
time,
for more
bros.
power.
No.
I had to do
That
it.
wasn't on
Fusion
this.
is just a-
No. That
Deploy
wasn't
to
on
get
this
more
level.
Fusion is
power.
just a ploy to get more power.
No.
Yes.
We're not. It was very generic.
I had to
dialogue,
ruin
but
Dylan's
this was
day.
not. That was not on that level. Get
No, it
ready
was the
for
same
next
tone.
time, Rose. It was that tone. Jaspers don't give up. Okay.
She sounds
Whatever.
like what's his face, Frieza, or like one of the
Yeah.
like awful like Dragon Ball Z villains.
I guess so. Yeah.
Maybe
Jasper
not
is-
Frieza, but like one of the other guys.
Yeah, Jasper does. It does seem like a bad villain. Going until we get what we want, and then sinks into the sea. I guess she lives in the ocean now.
So good. At least we're calling it out. Like Jasper, why are you literally always in the ocean?
Yeah. Hi, Amethyst. We just had to do we just had a fight, like you said. We fused. We won. You didn't need me at all.
Aw.
Amethyst. Aw. Amy.
I
sad,
audibly said, "Oh."
sad Amy. Oh,
Is that Amy?
yeah. Yeah. So, okay. So, what didn't we talk about to close? Amethyst upset. Feels useless. This is like I think this is like Amethyst season 1 arc too.
Yeah.
She feels kind of.
It's always been like this, basically.
Yeah, and we never resolved it, so I guess it's a good
Yep.
thing.
Yeah, because we
to-
never see Amethyst.
Yep. So
True.
well, now we see her this episode, next episode. Jasper wants to build an army. Keep stalling Stephen Rose. Talks about
Stop
fusion,
that.
and then goes back in the ocean. No, it's great. I love.
No, it's
No. I like this. And Stevani happened, and they're great, and yeah. So, where are we going from this? I don't know. Next episode's gonna be interesting. But it's maybe a lighter one. Then Thursday, our big. I think Delaney knows the name now, so we can just say it. The big Bismuth episode. I mean, they did a promo before.
I literally knew Bismuth was in
did,
the episode. I thought it was something about the title. I'm still irritated.
Okay. Well, big Bismuth episode gonna be interesting. And then not clear whether there's an episode Friday, whether there's an episode Friday in the U.S., whether there's an episode Friday in Canada, whether there's who knows. Might just be a two-parter Monday. We have the beta episode description, beta part 1 or just beta. Amethyst acts strangely when she and Steven visit friends in the country.
What?
Which I assume is Peridot and Lapis. Like, who else? Like, I guess that counts as the country.
I don't know.
I guess who could be in the country? Like, is it like Vidalia just like on vacation?
Well, they don't. I don't know. Like, I guess it's Peridot and Lapis.
What friends? Like,
so we have an episode called Beta Kindergarten, and then we have Amethyst act strangely. So something interesting can happen.
Well, maybe there are other kindergartners, like people from where Amethyst came from.
Maybe.
Like they just live wherever they live, and they just happen to not be Homeworld or Crystal Gems. They just live in the country.
Maybe. Then we have Earthlings, which we didn't get a description for, which is the one I'm most interested in. And then we have Back to the Moon. Steven and the Gems return to the moon base. Okay, we figured that out. And then our finale bubbled. Steven is stuck in a bubble. That's our description. Okay.
Wow.
So that's interesting. That's our finale.
Groundbreaking.
Yep. And then we have a bunch of descriptions from other episodes after, but none of that.
I want to be stuck in a bubble.
Wow, that was deep, Sam.
Thank you. But who knows that I'm not already.
Yeah, maybe we're all just secretly in bubbles. How about that?
Yeah, we probably all are.
Yeah.
Like there's a bubble.
Yep. So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow to talk about Steven versus Amethyst. Very hype about the use of Pearl in this episode. Having seen the promo, yeah.
My god, just link me to all of this, please.
No spoilers for you, Sam.
Come on,
spoilers.
Give me that spoiler fix, yeah. But anyway, we might.
Excuse me.
These last 2 episodes did not leak, by the way, so we might be through with these leaks. Maybe Cartoon Network learned their lesson. I don't know. We'll
maybe the people are taking the word.
No, they're not. They're not. They're trying to find them, and they're not.
They're not.
They're just not. They're just not. Cartoon Network just didn't upload the previous 2 days, so. And we also don't have the long form clip from Beta, so who knows? Or Bismuth? Do we have? No, we got the stuff from Bismuth. Yeah. So that's going to be interesting to see. And yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll also have our Star podcast up tomorrow. Check it all out at overlyanimated.com. Support us on patreon.com/overlyanimated. Thank you very much to our patrons. Mitch Cordell, Beatrice, Nate, Andy, Jamie, Rachel, John, Ryan, Catherine, Taylor, Davon, and Jade, aka Fever, Rich, Gardner, Sleep Exchange, Nathan, Fillion, Buzz Lightyear, Mailman, Richard Rose, Johnny Valvo, Brian, Cook Cat, Needle, Diamond Day, and Jewel. And last comments, Delaney, Sam.
Okay, so I was wondering how Steven can wear flip-flops all the time. Because today I wore flip-flops, and it was a nightmare. I could not walk. How does he do it?
He just has really good flip-flops, dude. Like, you got some...
good flip-flops don't exist, Dylan.
Yeah, they don't. It just irritates my toes and it's awful. I regret this decision.
I'm at the beach right now. People at the beach just wear flip flops all the time, so that's
that's stupid, and they need to reevaluate their lives. Because flip flops are the worst.
Wow, Sam making a strong indictment of flip flops.
Yeah, so I do not support flip flops at all. Okay. Sandals are okay. Flip-flops? No.
Let us know in the comments whether you agree with Sam's stance on flip-flops. And what was the other thing I said to comment on? I don't remember. There's some really off-topic.
Can animals dance?
Oh yeah, can animals dance? Let us know your thoughts on that deep question as well.
Riveting topics.
Like
on
and subscribe.
Thank
you.
Podcast.
Yeah, riveting topics. Thanks very much, guys. We will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.